That's my motion, is for the board to reconsider its decision it's made from the last board meeting to implement the 4AB schedule.
Guam Education Board member Joe San Augustine says that he originally voted in favor of the 4AB schedule for high schools back in February because he had been under the impression that principals and teachers were given the opportunity to provide feedback on the schedule. But he says that he found out differently after attending stakeholders meetings in recent months.
You know, I attended a couple of them, the other board members attended a couple of them, and we all came back with the same notion that, number one, the stakeholders weren't informed. We had parents at JFK and teachers saying they didn't know what that was going on. You know, it was being forced down. People at Simon Sanchez and Ukudu made that same statement.
5 board members voted in favor of San Augustine's motion at yesterday's regularly scheduled board meeting. 2 voted against it. 2 other members were absent. While the motion did have the majority of the board's votes, member Barry Mead argued that it did not pass under the Roberts Rules of Parliamentary Procedure, which would require 2/3 of the members to approve it. The board is now requesting an AG's opinion on the matter to determine whether the motion passed or not. Mead was not available for an on-camera interview today, but during a phone call with PNC, he said he stands by the value of the schedule and is not changing his mind. Mead also pointed out that it took San Augustine almost 4 months to act on the change. So we asked San Augustine why he waited. The original vote was made in February.
That's correct.
Why was it not until yesterday that you made that motion?
Well, I don't believe there was any opportune time to do it. There wasn't room in the agenda. It was more, let's hear the stakeholders. Let's hear the stakeholders. We've heard the stakeholders. Now let's take action. And that's why I took the action as soon as possible. And if you notice, I don't remember having a formal board meeting that we could have done that.
San Augustine claims that the chairman of the board, Francis Santos, suggested that members not revisit the issue until hearing from stakeholders at all 5 high schools.
Now, as you know, Chairman Santos brought up the issue when the outburst out of GWs is he wanted to hear from each school before it's discussed on the board. And we were all in agreement.
While teachers have come together in opposition of the board's action, school administrators have voiced their support. JFK Assistant Principal Asher D. Rossetti says that the schedule allows schools to offer more curricular programs for their students.
So they could help them with those courses. It could also offer developmental courses for our students who are struggling in language arts and math, maybe adding an additional course in those 2 areas to increase proficiency, as our scores have shown that our students are not proficient in those areas, so offering additional proficiency classes may assist us.
During yesterday's meeting, Santos said the 4AB schedule will remain in place until the Attorney General offers his opinion on the matter. Betsy Brown, PNC News.